Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's Friday, and I'm happy to be here this morning. I have a really quick project for us. So this is a chalkboard that I found at Target. Good morning, Kathy. Nice to see you. It has a little stand, real simple. I think it was $3 from Target in their dollar spot or whatever they're calling it now. I have a really cute transfer today for teachers. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. Really cute transfer. It also comes with this little part that shows kind of like an area being erased. So I don't think I'm going to use that today. I'm just going to use this part. So I'm going to pop it on here. And then I'm thinking I have collected some cute ribbon, teachery ribbon. So I have this one that says Teacher A+, and then the crayons and the pencils. This is some really old ribbon that I've had for a long time that says School Days. It's really cute. And then I think last year I found this green chalkboard style with the letters. So we'll make a cute little messy bow with that. I think that'll be cute up here at the top. So let's get started. So this is not a Chalk Couture board, so I am going to grab my wax and wax my board. I did not do that yet. So let me grab a couple of things. It's nice to be back with you guys. I did have a nice couple of days, little kind of mini vacation, I would say. So it's nice to be back. Got to see some family. I went to see my husband's family. We met up at a park and had lunch together and just enjoyed visiting for a few hours. That was nice. It was a long drive there and back. Good morning, Amy. Nice to see you. Glad you're here this morning. So we had that long drive on Wednesday. Got back about 9 o'clock at night. We were pretty tired. Kathy, I love the new wax. The old wax had a really strong smell, and this has no smell, and it goes on. The other wax was great as far as its quality and what it did, and so is this. This is really nice wax. Thanks for asking that question. It's a good question. The other wax just had such a strong smell, and the designers were all up in arms a little bit about how smelly it was. If you would leave it open, or a project had it on there for a long time, you definitely knew it because it was very smelly. All right, so I'm ready to get my transfer off. I'm going to pop it over here onto my fuzzing cloth. It's a new transfer, so I'm going to fuzz it a couple of times. Make sure it's got a good amount of fuzz. That's what keeps it from sticking too hard to my surface. And of course, waxing my surface helps as well. I think I'm just going to use white on this transfer. The transfer is pretty small, and I know some people are really skilled at getting into those small spaces. And maybe another time I might feel up to doing it. Today I'm just not feeling up to doing all those little bitty spaces with different colors, but it does have a really cute ruler and pen and pencil and a book. So it has some really cute details that would be cute colored in different ways. I think I'm going to get my color on my project from my ribbons today. I am going to use the Shimmer Frost, so it's the sparkly white. I am going to use that color. Looks like I need to clean my paste a little bit. I got some leftover brown hanging on there. So I'm going to give my paste a swirl. Now this is a new product, so you can tell this is a really nice, it has a nice flow, it's a nice consistency. The older the paste is, the drier it's going to be, and that's just a natural occurring thing. It can be a little frustrating when your chalk is a little too dry and you're trying to do a project. Just remember, be patient, use a little more, add a little water. I think I will add a little water to that before I close it up and seal it up, so that the next time, because it feels like it's getting a little drier, and that is just a natural occurring thing with chalk. So I'm just going to go right across this whole thing. I want it to look like it's been written on a chalkboard. Since it is a teacher item. So, like I say, Wednesday we drove to Idaho to meet up with some of my brother's family. I mean, my husband's family's, his brothers. And so we had kind of a long drive, long day. It was a good day, though. Very nice. Good morning, Sally. So this is a really, really fun transfer. Putting it on this inexpensive chalkboard from Chalk Couture. Makes it really fun. No. This really inexpensive chalkboard from Target, not from Chalk Couture. This comes from Target, so right out of their dollar spot. That is what the tag looks like, and I think it was $3. So lots of places you can find surfaces. So let's do a messy bow, and we'll be just about completed, guys. I am going to clean up this chalk really quick because I have gotten to where I'm not doing that with you guys, and I want to show you cleaning that up. So I've just pushed all the extra down into the container. I'm going to give it one squirt of water. Like I said, I felt like it was starting to dry out a little bit. Get my lid on there nice and tight, and now it's good to go, ready for next time. I'll put my lid on my wax. This is a new wax that we have gotten in. Works really well. Really nice consistency. Alright, so I've got my 3 different kinds. Well, more than 3 different kinds. I've got several different teacher ribbons here. So I'm going to make a messy bow. These are the smallest, so I'm going to leave them to go on the top. And these are about all the same thickness. So I think I'm going to kind of randomly place them. I've got the cute little crayons. I've got this A+ teacher. And let's see. The pencil and crayon ribbon came from Hobby Lobby. So did the green and white letters. Actually, I think the School Days did too. So Hobby Lobby does have a nice supply of teacher type ribbon. But I'm sure you can find lots of that stuff all around. Alright, so on a messy bow, I just layer them like that. I like to put them in 3 directions. Now I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to kind of scrunch it together. I'm going to grab my zip tie and I'm going to flip it over and put my zip tie together. Flip it back over now that I kind of have it squished together. And I need to do a little bit of a trim on the ends. Probably do the dovetail. I want to make sure I'm kind of in the middle of my ribbons before I get it tightened down. You can move it before it gets tight. After it gets tight, you really can't. But you can cut off your zip tie and try again. Alright, I'm going to snip off the end of that. Now I'm going to go for a little bit different look across the middle. I've taken just a small piece of ribbon and I've put a little knot, just one time, just a loop, one time through, and it's made kind of a cute little bump. Another designer does her ribbons like this, and I just think it's a really cute finish. So then you put that bump right on top, and we'll flip it over so that you have a nice little center to your bow. So I'm going to flip it over, grab my hot glue gun. Oops, drip a little glue here and there along the way. My glue gun's been dripping. I may have to invest in a new glue gun. It's doing a lot of things not well. It flips and falls over. That thing's been around for a long, long, long time. So it may be time for a new one. I'm glad you guys are here this morning with me. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you guys joining in to see what's going on. Tomorrow we have our board and pillar club. I got my transfers last night. My package came in, so I'm ready for tomorrow. I was kind of getting worried about my package making it here. If you are ordering things right now from Chalk Couture, they, like everybody else, have a lot of regulations they have to follow. So packages are taking a little more time than usual. Chalk Couture has a distribution center in Utah, and it has a distribution center in Georgia. So they have two different places that they're able to send things from. For those of us who live here in Washington, we would get most of our things from Utah. So I typically get my things pretty quickly. It has been a little bit slower since all the regulations have changed about, keeping people safe. But if you have any problems with an order, feel free to reach out to me and ask for assistance. They do have a nice chat feature online where you can, visit with somebody, and they will give you as much information as they can about your package. Yeah, so I thought this little transfer with the teacher print was really cute. Of course, I'm a teacher, so I love it. But hopefully there's somebody in your life that you might be interested in getting this for. Be a great gift for a teacher, or a friend who's a teacher, yourself if you're a teacher. I will definitely have one of these in my classroom, and I love these kinds of things. Most teachers do. Alright, so just get these tails cut off so they look nice and cute with this dovetailing. And I'm going to hot glue it right to the board. I'm going to put it up here at the top so that if I decide I want to change the phrase, I can. I see that I think they're going to be going with some teacher things. I think they're slowly expanding their line, trying to find, niche areas that people are interested in purchasing different things for. I've seen a little bit more dog and cat type things, which is a huge industry, but they just want to make sure that people are willing to buy them before they make a ton of products. I think I just snipped that one off. So as I was saying, I was gone for a couple of days. So Thursday we went to Idaho and saw family, my husband's family, and then yesterday we went over to Chelan. I took my son and the two of us went over, and my oldest son was there with his family, and we were able to hang out and do some boating and jet skis and that kind of thing. So it was a fun day, definitely needed by my teenager, who has been really great through this whole thing. You know, he's been home so much, which for a teenager, you know, it's not their favorite place to be. They'd rather be hanging out with friends, and that just hasn't been happening. So I was happy to get to be able to take him and let him do something really fun like that. It was good to get away. We haven't really gotten away either. So it was a good day for us. All right, so I think I'm going to put it right about there. And I don't think that'll interfere with any future pieces I might want to put on here. Now, if you were giving it to a teacher and you wanted it to be permanent for them, so that it wouldn't come off, you could easily just spray this before you put the bow on. You could easily spray the whole frame with just a clear finish. So some kind of a poly finish. Rust-Oleum has a really nice clear finish that works really well. You would not want to brush on any kind of a finish, because as soon as this gets wet and you start rubbing on it, it's going to come off. So remember that. Use a spray to seal your surface. If you don't seal it, you're still not going to have a problem with it. Even if a student comes up and picks up this item and rubs their hand across it, remember the chalk is not going to come off. Mine's not quite dry yet. But the chalk is not going to come off once it's set. It will only come off if it gets wet and then is scrubbed on. So it makes for a pretty nice little gift, very simple. There's lots of ways you could decorate this. You could add a lot more ribbon, a lot more panache, just really up to you. You could also, of course, put different colors in for those cute little items that are on there. But I wanted it a little bit, I wanted the quote to stand out more than anything else. So I hope you enjoyed this project. It's really, like I said, it's a really simple project. Tomorrow we will be doing our board and pillar club. We have 2 different transfers that we're going to do tomorrow. We had 2 people vote, and the vote was tied. So rather than ask one of them to do a transfer that they didn't really like the best, I went ahead and said, let's just do both. So we have this one, Good Things Take Time. So that will go on our board and pillar, and our Live in the Moment. Really cute transfers. And tomorrow I will show you how I take off last month's transfer. So the Rise and Grind, I will just take that right off, and I'll show you how to put this one on, and then I'll show you how to put this one on as well. So super cute. This is a size A transfer made to fit perfectly on our board and pillar. Our board and pillar and our board and base. We have 2 different ones. So remember, this board and pillar has the option to turn this way for any of our transfers that go up and down. Like this transfer could go on there very nicely. It's made to fit the A size transfers, and some of the B size transfers can fit on there as well. I know in our new launch, some of our B size transfers were actually 2. There were 2. The B size transfer is basically 2 of these. It's an 8 by 10. remember how the old 5x7 pictures and the 8x10 pictures fit on the same page, the same kind of page, or you could put 2 of the 5x7s on the 8x10. That's how this is set up as well. And I think there's even some C size transfers that had 4 of the A size transfers put on there. So like I say, they're being creative. They're coming up with new and different ways to help us use the transfers, find different ways to use them. Let's see, so today is Friday, so we have a few more days before I pick my sprinkle winner. So if you would like to be entered for a tea towel, and I think this week I will put this this phrase on the tea towel. So I haven't heard back from my winner from last week. I may have to draw again. If I don't hear back from that friend, then on Monday I will pick 2 sprinkle winners, and one person will receive the watering can and the garden tea towel, and then another friend will win the teacher tea towel. So if you're interested in either of those, or even if you just want to help me out with my page, if you would SHARE this video or any of the memes that I put out, that helps my page. It helps Facebook know that you like the content and you want to see more. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me this morning. I really appreciate your support. I hope that you have a great day and get out there and make it a great day. Bye, guys. See you soon.